Hi everyone and welcome to Emalani Speaks. I'm here tonight just to talk to you about the myth about whether the darkness, that the light, the people that are in the light are actually struggling to find their light. So today I was giving a reading to this lovely couple and one of the guys said, yeah, it's such a struggle to keep your light. And the word struggle just rang in my head and I thought, wait a minute. That doesn't sound right. It doesn't feel right. I don't resonate with that at all. And then I heard Spirit say, correct, only the darkness struggles. The light does not struggle, but the darkness struggles in a light world. And both of us had this giant aha moment where we realized that we are the light and this world is a light world. It's not what everybody is saying. It's not what people think, that this is just the darkest world or this is hell and this is the worst place. This is actually, you are the light and you are in a very light world. And the darkness is struggling to stay alive in this light world and around you as light. There are many pillars of light, human beings that are on the earth that come as channels of light. And the world is absolutely light. And we are being made to think that it is a dark place. And we're believing it even. We agree with it often, right? But if you think about it, if you realize it, if only the dark struggles, right? Because even Jesus said, consider the lilies, for they never struggle, they never toil, they never turn. And then they even are beautiful and they have everything that they need. And if you think about it, did you actually come to a dark world to remember your light? Or did you come to this world because you are light and the darkness is struggling to keep its identity as darkness around your light? Think about that for a moment. Wouldn't that be one of the greatest lies of history, is that this is a darkened place and that you are struggling to remember your light, when actually only the darkness struggles, and it is struggling to stay dark because you are here on this earth as light. Oh my gosh, what an amazing, amazing epiphany. And what a time to share that right now when people are shooting each other and, pedophilia and all the things that we're going through, the politics we're going through, everything that actually is in struggle right now. And that's because you're here, and that's because you are light, and it's because you are here as your light self. Just because you don't remember it right now, or you don't remember it fully, doesn't mean that it's not true, that it's not real. You have been light since you were created. You have been light from the beginning of time. Now, have you forgotten? Maybe so. But can you remember? Of course. And as the darkness struggles to keep you from remembering, you are not actually struggling. You just feel like you are. And so if you would relax and just receive the truth about yourself, that you are light, that you are love, that you are holy, that you are goodness, and that you are fulfilled as your true self, you would be able to slip through easier and not have to struggle, not believing in struggle any longer. This world sometimes is so inundated with no pain, no gain, all of these things, and no sacrifice, and you need to be a martyr, and all of the things that keep you. But those things are from the nothing. It's from the darkness. It's not actually what the light says. And it's not even part of the presence of the light. You weren't meant to have pain to remember yourself. You were meant to just relax and to receive the transmission of yourself into your human body, which is that of light. And the more that you surrender to that, that you relax to that, the easier it is to actually emanate your true light. And we can let the darkness struggle all it wants to. It's fighting with tooth and nail right now in so many areas of the world. But let it struggle, and you surrender. You surrender to your own light. You surrender to the light of the world, to this giant, immense transmission of light that you are. Just relax in it and allow yourself to be it. And know that you don't have to struggle to have it. It was never meant to be difficult. Actually, it was meant to just be. And so as you go about your day and you feel yourself moving into a place of struggle, just take a breath and remember who you really are and what you're doing here. And remember that that struggle is not yours, that everything was given, everything you need is within you. And you can tap into that at any moment by just taking a breath. No one will even know you're doing it. You might be driving down the street. You could be in the grocery. You could be talking on the phone to somebody. And you just center yourself and remember that you are a being of light and you always have been forever and you always will be in eternity. And that which struggles around you is this nothing, this dark, this thing that feels as though it identifies itself in struggle and pain and strife. That's its identity. But that is not who you are. You are the light of the world. You are in this world because you are light. And if we can remember that and turn it around and remember that we are the light and just let it be so, then we will be able to begin to see the world that actually is really truly here. I really want to bless you with this right now. I want you to be blessed as your light being in a light world and to release the struggles of the darkness, the myths about it, the myths about you, that you first were dark and now you're light. Release that myth, release the struggle of being you, and allow yourself to actually remember and emanate that which you've always been. And one thing I say, people ask me all the time, well, how does that work in the human world? And I tell my clients, when you leave, when you walk out my door, do one thing that reminds you of your own light. Text someone, tell them you love them. Smile at somebody when you're walking by. Let somebody cut in front of you. Do those things that make you feel. Pay your bill. Give somebody a donation, right? Do something that makes you realize that you are actually abundant, that you are light, that you are the light. And as you do that more and more, you will actually begin to live that life. And you'll forget about struggle. You don't have to judge struggle, but you need to realize that all of that struggle is not of your own doing. It's actually something that is struggling, but it's not you because you are the light. I hope this helps. I hope that you really practice this because this is something, I was amazed when I heard it myself. I thought, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Because I had struggled for years and years in my life. But to be able to not have to struggle any longer and be able to just surrender doesn't mean that things aren't going to come up, and it doesn't mean that you won't get your feelings hurt or things won't happen, but that internal struggle, that void that you feel like you have is not your feeling. You are warm. You are love. You are light. That is your eminence. And I'm so happy to share this with you tonight because honestly, as soon as my clients left, I thought, oh, I better jump on and do a live on this because this is the greatest thing since sliced bread, being able to not have to struggle and being able to see the world as a place of light, Allow yourself to see the world as a place of light, and your life will become a life of light. So thank you so much. So many blessings to you. So much love to you. Give me a call. Give me a text. Get on my Facebook and tell me how you feel about it. And if you need help at all of my information is here on YouTube. Because you know what? This is what it's about, isn't it? It's about sharing these things, and it's about walking together on the journey. It's about recognizing each other as a light being. I had this couple came in, one of the subjects came out about homosexuality, transgender, and all kinds of things. And, the transmission that came through was that there is no identity besides that you are light. There is no outside identity. You are your identity, all of us. Your identity is that of light. And once that you realize that you are the kingdom of heaven and that you are the light, then it doesn't matter what you do or who you love. It matters that you be the light that is within you. So feel that tonight. Let yourself have that. Let yourself remember more and more and act it out. And then you will just automatically become that which you already are. So many blessings. Thank you for listening, and I'd love to hear your feedback. So much love to you, and good night.